Hi everyone, I'm Walnut and welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC video. And today we're going to be using Heatran. Heatran has a great typing and amazing defensive stats, and with leftovers and grassy terrain support, you just get absurd levels of healing and stick around for a long time. It is weak to some common types like ground and water, but with a Grass Terra, all of a sudden those weaknesses become resists. Before we use it in battle, I'm going to go over the team, but if you'd like to skip ahead, timestamps for the battles will be down below, as well as a rental code and Pokepaste if you want to try the team out for yourself. And if you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate a like and a sub to the channel. But now, let's go over the team. When picking Pokemon for the team, I knew I wanted Heatran, Rillaboom, and Urshifu Rapid Strike for a nice Fire, Water, Grass core. Not only that, but all three of them are new Pokemon, so this is a way where you get to show off all three of them at once. For the other three Pokemon, I wanted Chien-Pao to boost Urshifu's damage, Dragonite because I love D-Knight and Pal's priority, as sometimes your opponents just can't handle it. And lastly, I picked Fluttermane because it's just a mon I'm used to and really like. It also provides me with some nice immunities to Normal, Fighting, and Dragon. To help build this team, I used one of my favorite resources, the Failings Team Builder. I just typed in the mons I wanted to use and looked at other teams that were using them, so I have something to reference. So I'm going to start off with going over the simpler sets on this team. Chien-Pao is just the basic Chien-Pao we all know and love. There's no surprises here like an Icicle Crash for extra damage or flinch chance. I'm not running Adamant or Life Orb, but I think those adjustments can be very effective. I actually have been using an Adamant Life Orb Dark Terra on another team, but I thought the Ghost Terra and Sash would be a little bit better here since I do have 3 choice Pokemon on this team, so a little survivability is nice. And speaking of choice Pokemon, let's go over them now. Pal's old friend Dragonite is here with another pretty basic set. Terra Normal with E-Speed, Outrage, Stomping Tantrum, and then last move is just Aerial Ace. I haven't really clicked that move yet, so I might switch it out for something like Aqua Jet, so I can hit like Fluttermane, but I do think Stomping Tantrum on this guy is pretty important, and I'll go over that in just a minute. I did go Inner Focus over Multiscale though, just as like a bit of best of one closed team sheet tech, in case they try to fake out me. Like if I'm worried about fake out, I can go Dragonite with Terra Ghost Chien-Pao, or Dragonite with Fluttermane, or I can use Rillaboom to fake out their fake out. And for the EVs, I went max speed, max attack, instead of going like a slower, bulkier set, because I do expect to see quite a few Dragonites and I don't really want to get outsped. Next up is going to be the Urshifu. This bear is Choice Scarfed and Terra Water for a little extra damage. I'm running Surging Strikes, Close Combat, Aqua Jet, and Rock Slide on this guy. Rock Slide's the 4th move that I thought would be interesting. I saw Marco Fierro running it, and you never know when you need like a fast flinch to potentially get out of a sticky situation, but maybe there's another reason he ran it, like to hit flying types because they seem to be pretty popular with all these genies, like maybe to hit like Torn on Amorous who try to go for Eerie Impulse with Dazzling Gleam, something like that, I don't know. Other moves here are pretty standard though, but I am running Aqua Jet even though it's a Scarf or Urshifu, just in case. You never know when you want the priority with Aqua Jet. Usually I'm clicking Surging Strikes though. I didn't want to run Heatran on this guy because my team's not crazy bulky. Like the only ones who could maybe take hits are like Dragonite if I get a good resist, or Rillaboom because he's pretty chunky, and Heatran because of the good defensive typing and good defensive stats. For the EVs, I just went max attack. I put some EVs into defense to survive a Terra Normal Banded E-Speed, and then just the rest of it was in speed. It's not max speed, but with a Scarf and at least 138 speed, you can outspeed mons like Fluttermane. And speaking of Fluttermane, here's mine. This is the same Flutter I used in my Azelf video, but I replaced Thunderbolt for Icy Wind. I feel like I almost never click Thunderbolt anyways, except in some pretty rare situations, and most of the time, Moonblast would do the trick. So instead I put Icy Wind in here just in case I wanted some speed control. Even though this isn't like the fastest Pokemon on the team, it could be useful to potentially slow my opponents, so Dragonite or Rillaboom could get a hit in, maybe even Heatran. The EVs are just to live 15 out of 16 Chien-Pao Ice Spinners, max speed, rest of it in special attack. Now we're onto Rillaboom. This Rillaboom is running Wood Hammer, Stomping Tantrum, U-Turn, and Fake Out. We don't have knockoff, so I can't get rid of my opponent's items, like no getting rid of Rocky Helmets or anything like that, no getting rid of leftovers. But we do have Stomping Tantrum, which is going to be useful for Heatran. For the EV spread, I wanted to outspeed stuff around like 115, and I put some attack in it to just hit a jump point, and then the rest of it is in bulk. Woodhammer gets boosted in grassy terrain, so I can OHKO Fluttermane pretty easily as long as I'm not intimidated or something, but the Stomping Tantrum won't KO the Heatran unless you get some chip or have a Sword of Ruin to boost your damage. But lastly, we have our own Heatran. This Heatran is Terra Grass with Substitute, Terra Blast alongside Heat Wave and Protect. So yeah, this Heatran is super walled by other Heatrans. But we do have Stomping Tantrum on Rillaboom and Stomping on Dragonite to help take care of it. I also have Urshifu and Chien-Pao to help deal with Heatrans as well with Surging Strikes, Sacred Sword, maybe even Ice Spinner if they Grass Terra. The EVs are optimized so that the HP is a multiple of 16 for leftovers and grassy terrain healing. The special attack hits a jump point with Modest, and the rest of the points are in speed. So one of my favorite combos when playing this team is Rillaboom and Heatran. With Fake Out, your opponents might want to go for Protect, which gives you the opportunity to go for a substitute. And with Grassy Terrain and Lefties, after just 2 turns of healing, you get back a quarter of your HP, aka just the entire cost of the substitute. And then in the back, I'll bring some Pokemon to help me deal with the stuff that Heatran might struggle to hit. Other things I might lead are like Rillaboom Flutter versus Grimmsnarl Screens, so I can threaten Fake Out Moonblast to deny the screens. Or I can go like my unfake outable Pokemon leads like Dragonite, Chien-Pao, Flutter. I could also lead like Urshifu Flutter if I want some super fast offense. There's just a lot of options with this team. But I think I'm going to try using this team for a little bit longer, as I think I could improve my play after today. I don't often bring Heatran in the back, but it is an amazing defensive switch-in. It's got 2 immunities, 5 quad resist, and 4 normal resist, which is amazing. Team-related changes could also include like Dragonite's EV spread or ability, Fluttermane spread, like maybe I go booster special attack with sub on that guy as well. I also might need to adjust my Rillaboom spread as well, because I didn't really think about any defensive calcs, but if there's any move that I find that I'm dropping to with Rillaboom, maybe I'll try to calc for that. But yeah, that's going to be the team. Once again, rental code PokePace are going to be down in the description below, but now let's get into the battles. Using a pretty terrifying team with Tornadus, Urshifu, Fluttermane, Cresselia, Arcanine, and Ursaluna. Versus their team. It's Torn Urshifu. Would Heatran be okay? I don't know, I feel like Heatran's a little bit scared. Yeah, versus those, I can go Terra Grass. Terra Grass isn't even that bad until like the Arcanine either, because Arcanine can't hit me with a Flare Blitz or anything like that. Terra Grass does mean I don't really resist all of Fluttermane's attacks though, so maybe I don't want to go that. And I want to like save Fake Out plus whatever for the end. If I lead Heatran, I also can't really taunt too effectively. Or I mean, I can't sub too effectively because they could just taunt me with their Torn. And if I try to go for a Fake Out, it might be Covert Cloak, so I'm just not gonna deal with that. Maybe I just go Terra Grass, Terra Blast then into the Urshifu. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's go those two. Plus, I don't know, I feel like priority's not too bad here. It's Dragonite, Chien-Pao. A little bit worried about the Fluttermane, so maybe instead of Dragonite, we just go Urshifu. I think that'll be okay. I could get intimidated on Urshifu, but if I use Surging Strikes, the crits will just ignore the attack drop. Let's see how this goes. I think it could be like, I don't know, my team's not very fast, so what if you run like Flutter, Urshifu, Cresselia, Arcanine, okay. Heatran, Rillaboom. I'm gonna look up Arcanine's common moves, I really don't know what it gets. Or I don't know what it would want to run. Does it get a ground type move? Like Flare Blitz, E-Speed, Rock move, Protect potentially. Okay, that's fine. I guess I could Flare Blitz my Rillaboom, but that's not the worst. Go for sub here. Plus... Honestly, what is this thing's base speed? Base 90? I probably outspeed both these guys, but I am pretty slow, so... Or like these guys are naturally pretty slow, so maybe they don't Trick Room on Cresselia this turn. Even if they do Trick Room on Cresselia, they're not gonna get through my Heatran's thing too easily. My sub. So yeah, let's just fake out this Arcanine. Okay, nice flinch. Here's the sub. Alright, and I think We can just use the grassy terrain healing to figure out the speed tiers. Let's see. Heatran heals up. But they're gonna really struggle to hit that Heatran. Heatran, then Arcanine. Oh, Rillaboom's full HP. Maybe Arcanine's faster than these guys. I'm willing to count on it. I'm gonna go for Heat Wave here. Plus a Stomping. I guess my Rillaboom is a little bit faster than my Heatran, but not by much, so hopefully it does not matter too much. I think this Arcanine could just be like max speed, max attack, hopefully. I don't know, could have some bulk investment as well, but with the Stomping Tantrum, I think we'll be okay. I could also Terra Water, potentially. Let's see who else they have. No, I probably want to save the Terra for Heatran. Just in case. Oh, they go for a Terra here. Is it on Arcanine? Yeah, maybe they're scared of the Stomping Tantrum. It's Terra Grass, so yeah, maybe it is. Is this... No, this thing intimidated me, so this Heat Wave is going to be pretty nice. Moon Blast into Rillaboom does no damage because we have a nice AV. Ah, Heat Wave missed the Arcanine. No. I don't think it would have KO'd, but would have done some decent damage, right? Flare Blitz. No, that's gonna get my Rillaboom. Man, I wanted some damage into the Arcanine at least. Yeah, I did not want to Terra there, especially with this Trick Room up. This, who do I want to bring in next? Could go Urshifu, go Terra Water, that way I'm not too weak to all these moves, but the Choice Scarf is kind of iffy. I could Protect on the Chien-Pao, just go with Heatran. Flare Blitz won't do anything, Moonblast won't do anything. That's mostly fine. I could also go for Sucker Punches here, if they try to attack. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. With the Urshifu, I'm just not doing anything. Alright, I'm gonna Protect with Chien-Pao and attack with Heatran, I think. Heat Wave plus Protect. Nice, and they do not go for an attack here. Or they don't go for a switch here, I mean. Lunar Blessing. Oh, that's annoying. Now they can just keep going for the recoil moves like Flare Blitz, because he takes a little damage. Or because the damage gets all healed up, I mean. Yeah, there's the Heat Wave that would have been. Nice, we get a burn too, but it doesn't really matter if, you know, he is protecting. Does he break my sub? I kind of doubt it now that I get the burn. I guess it would have been neutral before. Sub going down probably wouldn't have been a huge deal though. Maybe another Sucker Punch would have just KO'd. No, not another Sucker Punch, another Heat Wave, I mean. I think it'd be close, but it could. This feels like a potential Lunar Blessing plus Protect. So maybe I will just get rid of the... You would run Protect on your Arcanine, right? Yeah, I think you would. I'm gonna Ice Spinner the Cresselia. I want to remove the grassy terrain so they... Oh no. Okay, well at least Arcanine goes down here to the Heat Wave, we get the Ice Spinner off. Unfortunately, we lose our Sash on Chien-Pao, but not for too much. Let's see. I guess now maybe I can go for Sucker Punch into Cresselia. You wouldn't really want to... I guess you could click Lunar Blessing. I could also just Protect. Oh, Rocky Helmet, yikes. We did get rid of the grassy terrain though. I'm still scared of Ursaluna. Yeah, I guess I just Terra Grasp plus Heat Wave. And then Protect. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 1. Yeah, I am down to Protect here. And then we'll go after the Ursaluna next turn. They have Terra'd already, so once everything is gone, the Ice Spinner into Ursaluna looks pretty good. Pretty good. And also once the Trick Room is gone, I should outspeed the Cresselia, so their Lunar Blessings won't matter too much. Go, Heatran! Alright, did they protect? I don't think you protect the Ursa. Okay, you did protect the Ursaluna. Just to get the Flame Orb up safely, I guess. But, Ursaluna's going down next turn, unfortunately. Okay, they did go for the Lunar Blessing on Cresselia. Okay, please hit the Cress. Nice. Okay. The thing is, does another Heat Wave KO? Ooh, we get the burn, that's nice. Now I think another Heat Wave would KO. They can't Terra the Ursaluna. They could go for Earthquake, but it's not doing too much into the Heatran. If they go for... If they went for Lunar Blessing, it would heal up the Ursaluna. Like... What's it called? It would heal up the Ursaluna before it attacks, so I'm fine with that. I just want to stop the Cresselia from getting another Trick Room up, mostly. I don't know if I could take more turns of Trick Room, but if they do get the Trick Room... yeah, let's just stop the Trick Room. This is a 90% chance to stop the Trick Room. And I think that's good enough for me. I still have a sub up anyways. So we're gonna do that plus Ice Spinner. And even if Chen Pao goes down, I feel like it's not the end of the world. Oh, that is a huge hit. Let's go. Heat Wave finishes them both off. Huge double KO. And it's now 3v1. Yeah, the Heatran was so good here. Just like, couldn't do too much into the Heatran before the Terra. Like, yeah, they had the Rock Slide miss. I'm pretty sure it would have broken my sub, but they didn't have a chance to attack my sub anyways. Okay, and here's Flutter Mane. I don't think I'll go for the Heat Wave anymore. Let's just go for the move that will hit, and let's just go for Sucker Punch for guaranteed damage. Nice. Battle is cancelled. Let's go, Heatran! Alright, oh no. Dondozo with Torn Urshifu. Guessing that's like normal Gem Sneasler or something. Maybe I can just go these two. Go with like Terra Normal Banded E-Speed, knock something out. Ice Spinner if Torn's there. Terra Normal E-Speed might KO the Urshifu depending on its spread. And then in the back, like Flutter Mane, maybe Rillaboom. I don't know, the Fake Out's not that great. Yeah, I don't think Urshifu's Surging Strike's gonna be that good this battle. I'm gonna bring these guys instead. I'm a little bit scared of that Sneasler though, because it's pretty speedy. I think this is fine. Alright, my opponent is sending out Sneasler and Dark Urshifu, so I kind of wish that I had a... what's it called? I wish I had Fluttermane out right now, I think. I'm gonna go for... I just want to go for Bandit Outrage. Honestly, there's not really much switch-ins to Bandit Outrage. I go Bandit Outrage plus Terra Ghost to avoid all of the... what's it called? Any fake outs or fighting moves onto my Chien-Pao. I could go Sacred Sword into the Urshifu. Maybe I don't even have to click Outrage. So it could paralyze me, so maybe I'll just click E-Speed plus Terra Ghost Sacred Sword. So I don't think you would ever fake out plus protect, that's kind of pointless. Unless, you know, in very certain cases, very niche cases. We're gonna try out the Terra Ghost Chien-Pao here. The flinchless lead. Oh. Oh, okay. I wonder if like a normal gem fake out would be activated. Okay, if they went on the Chien-Pao. They don't have a normal gem. Okay. Nice, and we get rid of their Terra on turn 1. Let's go. Of course, they could still have the Dondozo in the back. I don't know, at least we didn't have to deal with the fake out. Here's Dondozo. Let's see, E-Speed seems good. I don't know if they keep this in. Maybe I just E-Speed this slot plus Secret Sword this one. I could also just switch out. I don't know if I would want to keep Chien-Pao in like that. You don't really Earthquake here anyways. Maybe you... What's it called? What is that move? Order up? You might order up my Dragonite here. So maybe I bring in Fluttermane instead. On the order up. If they go for an attack. And then maybe with this one, I will go after the Sneasler. Like Ice Spinner. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hit this thing very well. No, it's Tatsugiri. If this is Earthquake though, I'm in some trouble. But I wouldn't really expect an Earthquake versus my Dragonite. Man, why do I keep facing Dondozos? This is so annoying. Okay, but please order up my Fluttermane. Yeah, at least I don't really have to deal with that guy for a while. Yes, we caught the order up. Okay, so now I'll just go for Moonblast into this thing, and then I'll switch this out into Rillaboom, probably. Yeah, I don't really want to keep this in, because if they go for Earthquake, the Sword of Ruin is just going to KO my Fluttermane, probably. But with the grassy terrain, we will be nice and safe. Unless they... I don't know, just click Wave Crash on me. They do not have their Terra anymore, so Rillaboom's Woodhammer is going to be quite huge. It's boosted by the grassy terrain as well. But ooh, they protected this turn, so I get free Fake Out plus Moonblast this turn. Moonblast, Fake Out. I guess they could protect again. And they might get it. But then if they do... that's annoying. I wanted the free damage. If they do, I might just switch out Fluttermane this turn. What do I think? Because you wouldn't click Earthquake, you wouldn't click Order Up into Fluttermane. You might click it into the Rillaboom. If you were to attack the Fluttermane, you'd probably go for a Wave Crash. So maybe I bring in D-Knight here, would go for an E-Speed, and then I'll Woodhammer here. Not like he can Terra Flying, because you already used it. Take this. Order up into the Rillaboom. Not enough damage just yet. Wood Hammer does so much though. Okay, my plan here now is to go for E-Speed. I'm gonna switch out Rillaboom. I want to recycle this Fake Out. I totally expect them to just protect. In that case, do I want to stay in and just Outrage? No, you would protect here. Yeah, you would protect here, right? So then what do I want to click? E-Speed or Outrage? I guess Outrage to make you focus on that one. And I bring in Flutter Mane here. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I should have just saved the Flutter to switch in the next turn. Then again, I don't know. It's a bit tough here. Actually it's fine. I can just go for the Moon Blasts plus Chen Pao. Maybe Rillaboom's not the best here either, because look at all that healing I just gave back to that Dondozo. Yeah. Order up into Dragonite seems pretty fierce. What about the E-Speeds? How useful are those going to be? Be okay into the Tatsugiri if it's Scarfed. I would only really be worried if I have a Scarf Icy Wind and then lowered my Flutter Mane speed and then Sneasler was able to sweep. Maybe I'll just keep Dragonite in for this turn. Oh, I clicked Outrage? Okay, that's fine. I click Outrage here plus Moonblast. Into this guy. Okay, Moonblast is good damage. I would expect Outrage to do a ton as well. Special attack drop does not matter though. No, Dragonite! But this is okay. Just bring in Shin Pao, go for the Secret Sword plus another Moonblast. Would they click... No, you wouldn't click Earthquake here. You could just click Protect. Secret Sword plus Moonblast. Let's see. I think ideally I would want to bring in Rillaboom in order to like fake it out so I can get the KO right after, but I don't think I have that luxury. Just because if I bring in Rillaboom, I'll start healing up the Dondozo a ton, and I'm not sure if I can KO it at that point. They didn't protect, so I'm glad I did not switch. Dondozo's now going down. I guess it might have been nice to keep the Dragonite. Okay, let's see. The Sneasler is what worries me. Tatsugiri, not so much. But the Sneasler, for sure. Could go for like Ice Spinner into Sneasler. But I'm pretty sure my Flutter Mane is going down this turn. Guess I will try to Moonblast this thing. I might just drop Draco, but I think it's going for Icy Wind plus something here. Actually, I'm more worried about this thing, to be honest. I'm not going for Fake Out here. Tatsugiri's, Draco. Yeah, let's get rid of the Sneasler. I go for Muddy Water, not the Icy Wind, so I will outspeed on my Mons, I think. But okay, only one accuracy drop. Does Moonblast KO? No, because It's not even Sash, it just lives. Well, luckily Ice Spinner hits. Man, what is with the Dondozos today? Alright, and it is Tatsugiri last. It is locked into the muddy water. Let's see, do I want to switch? I don't think there's a point. I guess I would probably rather just protect, right? Or sucker. Protect, sucker, or ice spinner. These are all okay-ish moves. I guess sucker punch lets me get around a potential muddy water crit. So maybe I just click the sucker punches for some guaranteed damage plus moonblast. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay, here's the muddy water. Misses Chien-Pao and Fluttermane? Oof, but I don't think it really mattered at this point. Tatsugiri is going to have a hard time beating all my mons unless you get really lucky with the muddy water misses. Okay, let's go. I like this team versus Dondozo at least. Alright, our next opponent's using a Delphox, that's pretty cool. And Azu, Urshifu, Dragonite, Glando, and Heatran. Delphox, that's new. I feel like Terra Grass Heatran actually does quite well here, but I will need to get rid of their Heatran somehow, some way. So I'll probably bring Dragonite in the back somewhere. It is inner focus, so I'm not too worried about Lando. Do I need to bring it in the front? No, I don't think so. Let me check summary. 132 speed's actually pretty good. Probably outspeeds their Heatran unless they're max speed. I'm scared of some other stuff. Because they could have like Ice Spinner on the Urshifus or Azu. I want to bring Fake Out instead. I don't know, I think the Fake Out sub is pretty good. Grassy terrain doesn't seem too bad. It'll boost my Terra Blast. I just run Dragonite, Chien-Pao in the back. I have my Stomping Tantrums here. I guess Chien-Pao's gonna help me versus Lando and stuff. I have Rillaboom for Urshifu if it's water. If it's not water, then uh-oh. I guess our Urshifu is a little bit scary though. No matter what the type. Just being able to hit through protects is just so good. I do not want to lose to this Delphox. Let's see what we can do. It's Landorus and Dark Urshifu in the lead. I'll probably go for like a Fake Out onto the Dark Urshifu plus... Do I want a Grass Terra sub in case the Lando tries to Stomping Tantrum me? I think that's fair. Grass Terra hopefully lets this sub survive. I'd be very disappointed if it didn't. And we Fake Out here. It's like a... Okay, so I guess it's not like Terraflying Terra Blast into my Rillaboom at least. This is a very slow Lando. Or not very slow, just like kind of slow. Yep, they just protect. Does Lando protect though? No, so he should have just gone for that slot instead. But I was scared of the Dark Urshifu, and I have the Terra Grass to cover for the Lando. Lando is slower than me though. And they go for a Brick Break. Oh, it doesn't break my sob. Let's go. Man, Heatran is one fat frog. Alright. Too bad I can't go for a Protect to heal up to full. So instead, I'll go for a... I don't know. I don't do the best damage into these guys. But Urshifu probably outspeeds the Landorus, so I don't think Landorus can do too much here, unless they go for a Terraflying Terra Blast into my Heatran. But I want to get some damage into that Urshifu. I guess I'll go for a Heat Wave. Yeah, that seems fine. And I think I want to U-turn out. Maybe onto the Lando. Yeah, let's U-turn out. I have the Intimidate drop right now. Just go for a Wicked Blow into my Rillaboom, actually, ignoring the substitute for now. I think I want to bring in Dragonite here. Maybe go for like Outrage or something. A burn here would be spectacular. It might be a bit too much to ask for. Another Brick Break. Okay. Does that break? It does break this time. But I don't think a Wicked Blow would do enough into my Heatran, so I do get... Wait a minute. The Urshifu is in E-Speed range. Okay. I can just take out the Urshifu here unless they go for like the Protector Detect again. Versus the Lando. This does a little bit more damage. Maybe with single target it would KO. But I think I can just go for another sub plus E-Speed into this thing. Like, I don't really care what this thing goes for. Maybe it's a Rock Slide, I guess. But I'm not flinching. I don't have multi-scale to break. Please don't tell me it's a Terra Ghost, though. Maybe Terra Steel? It's Terra Ghost. Really? I was not expecting that one. They got me. I should have E-Speeded the Lando. Wicked Blow into Heatran does quite a bit. Half my HP. That means I can survive the hit next turn, I guess. As long as this Rock Slide does not break my sub, which it doesn't. Coolio. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just go for another Heat Wave here. Heat Wave plus E-Speed into Lando. They popped their Terra already. I think this will give me a double KO. Because they can't Surging Strikes my guy. Oh no. Is that enough HP for it to survive? Wicked Blow into Heatran. Breaks my sub. Come on, Heatran. I was not expecting a Citrus Berry on this Lando. It got me. It got me good. Oh, nice. It's enough damage. Let's go, Heatran. I'm so glad I put a good amount of special attack into you. What a nice jump point. Okay. Who's in the back? Did you bring Delphox or Azu or D-Knight or any of those guys? I don't want to see the... I want to see Delphox and Azu, honestly. I feel like they'd be the easiest to deal with. So I am a Grass type with Flash Fire. And I can just, like, heal up. Heatran's in, so I need to reset for Stomping Tantrum eventually. And Dragonite's in. I guess I could go for E-Speed. Actually, if it's a Heatran, I can go for Sacred Sword as well. I'll just Protect plus E-Speed into their D-Knight. I think that's fine. That'd be kind of... Would they also have sub on their Heatran? That'd be kind of funny. Ooh, that is no damage. That is definitely multi-scale. Okay. And they Flash Cannon my Dragonite. It doesn't KO though. My Dragonite's Banded E-Speed into Heatran will probably do a ton. Grass disappears. It's not the greatest. I'm gonna E-Speed the Dragonite again. Terra Blast is useless, Heat Wave is useless. I guess this guy's not that great anymore, so let's just let it go. I don't especially want to give it the Flash Fire boost though. Let's see, Ice Spinner into D-Knight would finish it off. I need to take care of this Heatran somehow. Could switch to Rillaboom. I think I'll switch to Rillaboom. And I'll go for another E-Speed. Actually, this is a terrible play. What am I doing? I just lost both my Stomping Tantrumers. Potentially. If they go for that Heat Wave. But I mean, I do have Sacred Sword. I should have just let the Heatran go. What am I doing? Ooh, okay. E-Speed into my D-Knight, gets a KO. But it's always Flash Cannon into the Rillaboom, right? Yeah. Nice. Okay, well I know it was... Oh wait, I can do this, right? Bring in Chien-Pao, go for... Fake Out into Dragonite, and then Sacred Sword into Chien-Pao, or into Heatran. I think... Does that do enough damage? I guess I could also just Fake Out Heatran. Ice Spinner the Dragonite. No. It depends on the Dragonite's speed tier, but I know it might be slower than mine. It's been slower twice already. I'm kind of down to go with it. But I think the play I will make is... Yeah, we're gonna Fake Out here, Sacred Sword here. Okay, cool, we outsped with the Fake Out. That is excellent. Sacred Sword does a ton. I just have to avoid a burn on the Heat Wave here. Do not burn my Chien-Pao. This is what, 10% chance? Okay, looks like we escape without a burn. Yeah, I can double protect this turn, get some more grassy terrain healing, and then after that I will go for... Oh shoot. I guess I can't protect the Heatran, I just need Heatran to KO the Dragonite with a Heat Wave. At least Flash Fire doesn't matter at this point. E-Speed into Heatran. Oh, let's go! Please don't miss the Dragonite. It doesn't KO. Oh no. Wow, and they predicted my Protect. That is unfortunate. So they can just Flash Cannon my guy here. And I do not have enough to survive. I always lose this. I needed that Heat Wave to KO. Not enough damage. Whatever. I will go for a... I guess they might click Heat Wave by some random reason and lose, but the E-Speed just KOs me anyways. And that thing is definitely banded. Maybe... How many E-Speeds have they clicked? They've clicked quite a few. I think I could hope that they are not... What's it called? Not banded. I feel like that's the fourth one. Or not PP'd up. You know, they are clicking the Flash Cannon, so this is going to be pretty difficult. I'm pretty sure a 40 base power struggle would still KO me. Oh, and the Heatran's healing so much. Well, let's try this again. Nope, we don't get it. Oh, so close. Yeah, I shouldn't have swapped out the Heatran on that one turn. There's no point. So instead of switching the Heatran out, I think the answer is actually to go for E-Speed into Heatran for some chip, and then like Heat Wave or something, I was scared of activating Flash Fire, but in hindsight, Flash Fire doesn't matter. Once the Dragonite goes down, I would bring in Chien-Pao and Protect, letting the Heatran go to bring in my Rillaboom and Chien-Pao together. Then I would fake out the Heatran and Ice Spinner the Dragonite for the KO. Dragonite can either go for E-Speed into Rillaboom or my Chien-Pao. If they go for the E-Speed into my Chien-Pao, then I have Stomping Tantrum for their Heatran and that should get the KO with the Sword of Ruin. And if they go for E-Speed into my Rillaboom for the KO, then I have Chien-Pao with my Sash still preserved and I can just go for 2 Sacred Swords into their Heatran, and I'd probably only lose to like a Heat Wave burn. Alright, what a team. Scizor, Gastrodon, Chansey, Garganacl, Houndstone, and Kleavor. Man. This guy seems good if I can get rid of Gastrodon, so maybe I'll bring this along to help me get rid of it. How do they deal with it? Terragrass Heatran. I guess the Scizor could deal with it. If I get a sub up versus the Garganacl though, and Scizor doesn't really want to deal with Heatran. I think this thing might be pretty good. I just don't know if I want to go for the Terragrass. It'll depend on who I'm facing. Terragrass would just delete that Gastrodon though, opening it up for the Urshifu in the back. So I think I'll try to lead. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to lead this Heatran. Plus, maybe I want to lead Heatran with Rillaboom. Then I want to need Terragrass. I think that's fine. I can also just fake out something, get some Heat Waves up or sub. And then Urshifu in the back to deal a ton of damage. And I don't know, like Chien-Pao or something. I don't know, probably not. I don't know if I'm feeling the flutter. I think it's Chien-Pao or D-Knight. I don't think I have to worry about Chansey. Let's go Chien-Pao here. Yeah, because I have so many physical attackers. Are you really bringing Chansey? Like, you have a lot of HP. I don't know how much the Eviolite would help. I don't have knockoff on my Rillaboom either, so cannot get rid of its item. What is this song? I don't recognize it. Also, oh, this is such a cool lead. Double Scizor or Scyther evolutions. And they're kind of matchy. I do like the Heat Wave here. Heat Wave. Scizor probably doesn't KO me. I might want to like switch out or something, you know? So yeah, we go for Heat Wave. Or no, do I want to go for Sub instead? Sub Fake Out? I think that's fine. Maybe Scizor goes for like a close combat or a Terra Blast into Heatran, but it shouldn't outspeed me unless it's Scarf. Cool, and they just protect on the Scizor. So do they protect on the Kleavor? No, we got him. Unless it's Covert Poke for some reason. What? Oh. Okay. I guess I'll take that. The freest Big Gut Recycle I've ever had. And I guess now I'll go for like a Heat Wave plus a... I don't know if I want to go for a Sacred Sword. No, not Sacred Sword. I guess I could go for Ice Spinner. Ice Spinner would be fine into the Kleavor. I don't know how much it would do though, and it also might break my Sash, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. Actually, let's see here. They could also just try to attack my Chien-Pao with like Bug, steel moves like Bullet Punch. Like what if they went for like a faint Bullet Punch? That'd be kind of crazy, huh? I do like the Heat Wave here. I don't know if I want to switch though, because they could go for like a Rock move or Bug move into here. Maybe I just bring in the Urshifu instead. I think Urshifu is fine versus these two. I don't really see them doing too much damage into Urshifu. Okay, they swap out the Scizor, not too surprised. And if it's Gastrodon coming in anywhere, well, I know what I'm gonna do to that. Here's Stone Axe. It missed Urshifu. Let's go. That way we also preserve our Chin-Pao Sash, so maybe switching out wasn't the best, but I don't know how useful that Sash would be. Like, I don't think their team's too high damage. I guess that would have put me in danger of the bullet punches though, so I guess I will take this. Okay, but what is Garganical gonna go for? Honestly, I don't think I need to go for the Surging Strikes in this. Maybe I can just go for a close combat? I feel like they might just bring in the Gastrodon here. Gastrodon plus Terra Ghost on the Garganical would be pretty good, I think. Let's see. Man, I don't think Lever would drop to a Heat Wave anymore. So maybe I just close combat that slot. I'm kind of down. Yeah, we close combat here plus Heat Wave. No switch, but they do go for the Terra. I'm guessing it's Terra Ghost on the guard though. Is it? Yes, let's go. Now I just need to find out if they have Gastrodon, and if not, then I guess I can go for Surging Strikes or something like that. Either way, I think they're going to struggle to break through my Heatran at this point. Like, Garg usually has, like, Salt Cure. Salt Cure's not going to affect the sub, and it's probably not doing too much damage either. So even though this Heat Wave is pretty pitiful, actually that was not that bad. Let's see, Salt Cure is actually into the Urshifu. That's fine by me. They're just ignoring the Heatran right now, but that is a dangerous mistake on their part, I think. This Heatran's doing pretty good damage. Scizor doesn't like Heatran. Let's see what they have next. I guess I could go into Rillaboom next, depending on who's coming in. I don't hate the Rillaboom switch, honestly. I can't knock off the Garganical's lefties, but... bringing in Scizor, I'm a little confused by that. I guess Heat Wave is pretty free here. Maybe they protect Scizor and just use the Garganical this turn, but I'm just going to switch into Rillaboom and go for the Heat Wave. I'd be kind of surprised if they U-turned my Urshifu predicting this, or X-Scissored me. Or I don't know, pounced me. I don't know what other bug moves Scizor would use. I don't know, my Rillaboom's pretty chunky. Got the chunky monkey on our side. Just want to see, do they have that Gastro? I really don't think they do. Yeah, so I guess Scizor's gonna go down to this Heat Wave. Is their last Pokemon also weak to the Heatran? I just don't think they had a good answer into the Heatran after I faked him out turn 1. Like, I don't even really care about the Stone Axe miss. Sandstorm? Interesting. You don't get a special defense boost. It also doesn't chip my Heatran though, so I'm okay with this. I won't be bringing in my Chin-Pao for a couple turns though. Wait, okay, yeah. I was like, where's the lefties? But there it is. It just comes after the grassy terrain. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it's Houndstone in the back. Let's see, so I still have my Terra. I don't think I need to use it on any of these guys yet. I'll probably use it on the Urshifu to go Terra Water. Terra Water Surging Strikes looks pretty heat. Heatran can just keep going for Heat Wave. And Rillaboom, I guess, can just go for a Wood Hammer. Into who? I don't think Garg is really doing anything. What did they even do last turn? I don't care. Oh, it's Wide Garg. Last respects into my Rillaboom. Only does 120 damage. Yeah, I'll finish myself off for you if you want. Man, now I have to Terra on the Heatran to hit. Kind of. Yeah, kind of. But I mean, I'm fine with the Terra. They're just healing up a little bit, but the healing's not going to be significant for them. There's too much for them to go through here, and I don't think Garg is enough. Wide Guard, Salt Cure. I'm guessing it's just like the regular Garganical, maybe with like Protect as well to heal up with the lefties. And how would you run his last move? Maybe Recover? It could be Recover. But we're just gonna Terra Grass here, let's Terra Blast into this thing. That's the only one doing damage, and we will Wood Hammer this guy. Oh, battle's cancelled. Okay, let's go. That's going to be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. In that last battle, I forgot about Garg's Wide Guard, so I should have been a little more careful around the Scizor, but I'm having a ton of fun learning how to play this team. So far, there aren't too many changes I would make besides maybe like Aqua Jet on D-Knight, and probably like Terrafire on Rillaboom, since that seems pretty popular. I didn't change it for this video since I was originally planning on waiting until the Rillaboom raids were out so I could catch one in my usual Luxury Ball. But keep an eye out for my Rillaboom solo guide that should be out later today or tomorrow. And until next time, bye bye.